4, 3, 2. Welcome everyone here to the first game in the ETF2L Season 11 playoffs, sponsored by TT Esports, between Crackland in the blue trunks and Team Yoyotech in the red trunks. We're going to see both teams going into the middle now with myself, Pledge, and Admirable on the mics. How are you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. I see kaidus going bulky. Redshot gets out of the house for free, though. He's got position on the point, but that is TviQ pressure him back right now, totally uncontested. But meanwhile, Crackland are bombing in Pescanova, who is totally unsuccessful, but MatnuN manages to get kaidus, and that could be crucial right here. It is slightly in favour of Yoyotech as we speak, but Crackland are far superior in the positioning right now, and Yoyotech are trying to regroup. They're all over the place, to be honest, and it looks like CC are going to get this middle easy.
Yeah, everyone from the Yoyotech team was kind of low on HP, so they ran out individually, and all of a sudden the positional advantage was there for Crackland. They're going to use this opportunity to push on straight. They have a Demo Man and 2 scouts ready to rock and roll, and with a scout on Stonebridge and medic just barely on the right-hand side. Looks like Crackland can actually quite easily push this, but Red Truck does go down, so Yoyotech is going to have a good effort at trying to keep this Spire in their favour. But we've seen Longás going all the way up top, and MatnuN getting a nice frag down to TviQ with 3 players down for Yoyotech. The Uber now gets popped though. I don't really like where TheSucker is standing. He's kind of trying to get out of there, but the point already gets grabbed.
Oh my god.
And that was a very, very quick round.
This was totally retarded. I can't believe Boomeh actually killed a Redshot in the Spire. He jumped up like pretty much totally vertically, somehow managed to shotgun him, but still they didn't block it, even though no Demo Man for Crackland. Wow, Yoyotech deserve to lose if they're going to play like that.
Boomeh is the only player with Boomeh is the only player with frags on the board so far. Let's see if this middle is going to be able to change that around. As we can see, Longás catching a lot of stickies. Can't really come into this fight just yet. Well, TviQ is being able to do a lot of damage, and within a matter of seconds, 6 players do go down. But in favour of Yoyotech, and if they can kill Longás, there we go. They should be fine. 3 against 1. And with just Boomeh capping now, we can see the Demo Man and the medic already going forward. Just peeking around a little bit, and Royze only has 55% Uber.
Yeah, props to Roy Adler for managing to stay alive right there. He's going to keep his team in this round, otherwise it would be a straight up roll. I didn't see exactly what happened on the middle there, but it seemed like Linus had a much better success rate than MatnuN and Pescanova, helping his scouts get those picks on middle. Did you see exactly what it was that caused so many players to die? We actually see Pescanova jump up here. He's going for the block. This is insane. But he does die. Wow. Nobody helped him. He had them wide open there, man. Great opportunity. I don't know where the scouts were. Well, Longás was actually with him, but he didn't get anything done right there. And that is 2 down, but they're going to spawn in time, I think.
Yeah, Yoyotech kind of really took very, very long to actually push it. Now we can see the Pyro on the top right-hand side for Crackland doing massive amounts of works, keeping Yoyotech in bay. But now Yoyotech's going to try to push out on this. Pyro does go down, and TviQ getting a pick on Royze very, very early there. We can see Yoyotech all over this point, and one by one the players from Crackland do go down. We have 1-all, and we're only 3.5 minutes in, James. I think we're up for a good game tonight.
Yeah, it looked like kaidus leading the charge there on that re-push on last. He called to go top right. And Yoyotech were just attacking them from so many angles right there. Crackland didn't know how to defend that. They got picked apart and shut down. That is 1-1, baby. And kaidus has decided to go house this time. He is a man. He's got a sticky of the train, but he hasn't done too much to Redshot right now. He is super low himself, though. And now it's the soldiers jumping in, trying to do work right here. MatnuN gets the pick, backed up with Bash and Longás right there. And this could go either way, but Yoyotech should be backing off there. 222 at the medic though! Greg onto Royze! Oh my god, Greg has actually got a kill. What's going on?
Crackland did that fantastically. TviQ went down after like 2 seconds into the middle. Longás got a nice 2 shot off him. And after that, Longás and Bash, the scouts from Crackland, really, they were able to do anything they want. And if it wasn't for Greg, Yoyotech would have been rolled over here.
Yeah, absolutely. I was talking to TviQ before the game, and he was telling me that he is going to snipe a lot. I haven't seen it yet, or I maybe haven't been paying full attention. But they don't need that sniper right now. They have that Uber advantage, and they're just going to roll right in here. Look at Redshot. He is trapped on that ball. Like, kaidus gets the air sticky, and they're going to be able to steamroll through here. Still got that Uber charge, and only 60% for Royze. They're holding dangerously close right here. They're trying to beat out the charge. But they do
the
escape with their
spam
lives.
coming in now on that lobby door is immense, and I really can't see Crackland holding this. Very well played by TheSucker, keeping that Uber as long as he possibly can. Took a middle, took a Spire without having to use it, and now that you have this Uber, they don't have to waste any time, but Crackland does have the Uber. It's going to be a standard 6 versus 6 hold. And let's see what's going to happen. Are they going to suicide any players in without having the risk, or are they just going to push in and see what happens? We don't see a pyro coming out from Crackland, and both Ubers do get popped with a down man coming in from main. kaidus dropping out right now, and in about 2 seconds we should see Yoyotech trying to push in. Yeah, here we go. kaidus coming in top right, couple of stickies around the point, a lot of pressure on the demo man, but both teams seems to have equal odds right now of crashing the other team, and it looks like we're going to go into a little bit of a stalemate situation.
Yeah, Boomeh got picked right there. kaidus recognised that he was outgunned, couldn't go toe-to-toe with 2 soldiers still up for Crackland. But it's getting a little scrappy right here. Bash goes down, and kaidus gets picked off as well. That might tempt Crackland to push out here, although with only 1 scout, that would probably be a little bit unwise. Longás has just destroyed Greg. Oh my god, in the Greg
that was a destroy. Wow, I haven't seen that in a long time. Greg was hiding. Longás just shoots up twice, and TheSucker actually with 80 HP, is he not going to crit? He gets taken down, gets shot by MatnuN there, and with Crackland pushing out now, they need to be a little bit careful as the soldiers comes in from trash side to the left side, does get taken down, but it looks like the defense on last is perfect. And with Bash taking down Greg, with only TviQ coming in from the side, TviQ takes down Bash, and TviQ is the last hope for Yoyotech to actually make this work.
Up either right now for Crackland. That means they are definitely not going to cap that Spire back. But I really love that play from Crackland, using the fact that kaidus was down to move out and get TheSucker. They still have that Uber advantage, so they've got plenty of time for their scouts to respawn here, and it looks like they're going to go for the push. Yoyotech know what's coming. They got 2 soldiers and medic on choke. kaidus has just spawned. He is ready, but there's no stickies on doors, so they actually could have held that Uber. They decided to pop, and they're going to force out here. I think Yoyotech will concede the Spire. Charge is coming up, and TviQ is sniping. Called it. Who would have seen that one coming?
There's a lot of stuff behind there from Yoyotech. They're kind of seeing what they can do. Linus does get taken down now. I'm just looking. It doesn't look like anyone else. No one else from Yoyotech is actually behind. So Crackland seems to be in a prime position here, if not for the... Oh, good, great shot there from TviQ. Taking down Bash, and now the Uber does get popped by TheSucker. Are they going to be able to take a lot of frags here? It does not look like it. Except Royze does go down, and that's perfect. With Longás going down now as well, I can only see Yoyotech grabbing the Spire, because they still have their scout Greg alive.
Yeah, absolutely. Getting Royze was very important right there. And the spawn's coming in thick and fast for Yoyotech. Right now they've picked off MatnuN, and they are going to push ahead. kaidus is on that Spire already. Sucker's picked up Soda here, but there's a scout come on to kaidus. He's going to get that pick. It's Bash. That is going to slow things down tremendously. He may have just held this point single-handedly for his team. Will he get the Soda as well? I don't think so, but his pistol thinks he can.
Bash is saving the Spire there for Crackland. They're saying, you know what, let's just push all the way in here. A lot of spam coming into that choke area though. Royze needs to be a little bit careful, but Longás and Bash doing work all over the players from Yoyotech there, and they're going to take up this middle quite easily, but TheSucker on 100% right now. They are going to try and hold this though. 4 players coming in against the no Uber. Look at the health from the Crackland players, dropping left and right. 2 down with Pescanova and 2 HP. He's going to grab the health back. But I can only presume that Crackland is actually going to bomb in here and see what they can do. Here we go, as TheSucker is only 9 HP. He does get taken down by the scout follow-up. Well played to Bash. And the middle point does go to Crackland, but look at what cost.
Yeah, Yoyotech just, they didn't go for those players behind in that Uber push. It was already pretty fail, the fact they'd Ubered straight out of house whenever Royze was so far behind. But they could have got red shot. He just went behind, and like a trapdoor Spider-Man, setting up those stickies in the house, came out, tagged TheSucker. He managed to escape, but he couldn't get away from that scattergun. And right now this is a big advantage for Crackland, and they are moving in inch by inch. TviQ switched it up to Sniper though. I'm trying to find him. He's coming on the bulk now.
See what they can do as Pescanova is holding Reese up on his own. Very well executed push here from Crackland as Bash gets 2 very important frags there, but Bash does get taken down. But 3-for-1 exchange. Crackland is going to take that any day, and I presume that with this little bit of an Uber advantage that they got, they're going to push straight on, and here we go as 95% on Royze. It does not matter as the Uber comes off. It's going to be a 2-to-1 situation here for Crackland against Team Yoyotech.
That was a victory Uber right there for Royze. He is on fire. And I think I'm going to watch Greg this time in middle. He did get that medic pick late into the last middle. Let's see what he can do. He's going to go choke this time. I've got him in the first person camera. He's playing it safe. He's watching that shithouse. There is somebody there. He's going for it. Will he suck out? Oh, he's giving the old run around. Greg, he's just going on him.
Well, that was a great person to watch there, James, as Greg did absolutely nothing, and everyone from Yoyotech died. I don't think the aggression from Yoyotech was absolutely there. Linus jumped in very, very early, got shut down, and at that moment they just spammed the choke and train area, and Crackman made it work. And now with Royze having the Uber, they have 5 players up. When MatnuN spawns, the push on last will commence, and I cannot see Yoyotech holding this properly. But we can see Greg taking down the flamethrower, taking up the flamethrower, and TviQ grabbing the heavy weapons guy. And let's see how that is going to work out for them, as Greg is going to be the key player to watch here.
Yeah, Uber is popped in here. The heavy weapons guy top right needs to be focused down, and the pyro goes down, but still the heavy's up. He's still got over 200 HP. In come those Crack Clan players, and super low HP for all sides right here. This is going to be so close. Redchalk is the only man on the point, and Royze has to run for his life right here.
50 HP, let's see if Royze is going to be able to get out. He's running into main, he sees a soldier following up on him. He's 75 HP, he does get taken down. Great rock from Boomeh. And yeah, it really looks like Infused has the upper hand right now, but they don't have a lot of players. They need to be really careful here, making sure there's not any holes in their play at the moment, because they can get back up very easily. And as I say that, Bash grabs the snipe on Boomeh, and it looks like Crackland might be able to do something here on Spire, even though they lost it, but a frag on MatnuN is probably going to shut that down, as Crackland's just running through choke right now and playing it safe.
Yeah, they're trying to utilise that sniper. They got Bash here. He is getting healed up right now, but that Soda is dangerously out of position. Linus looks like he may go down. That is one less player for Yoyotech to block the Spire with. TheSucker is all alone. Oh, there's kaidus actually to help him at Trash. And they have that lobby locked down. Doesn't look like Yoyotech will be able to block this if Crackland ever choose to fucking cap it. And they do have players on it right now.
90% against 50%. Let's see what's going to happen here, as Crackland has a very big Uber advantage. And where's Royze? Yeah, he was stuck on 99 for a little bit. 70% for TheSucker. They're 1 a hit before he has that Uber. And knowing Crackland, they actually counted this properly, but they're taking a very long time. And I think TheSucker's going to have it barely in time.
Yeah, he definitely does. And that is TviQ playing heavy instead of sniper right there. He's taking a headshot, and he's decided to retreat up top. But Crackland are trying to find their angle here, trying to find a pick before they go in with this.
Yeah, they know they waited too long. They know that Yoyotech has the Uber, and now they're going to wait for this pick. There's a very common strategy, guys. On any last point, you want to wait until you get a clear advantage, because obviously the defender's advantage is always going to be there. 6 against 5, obviously always going to be better than 6 against 6, and with TviQ on Sniper against Bash, this is going to be the duel to watch, as yeah, both snipers positioning themselves in main right now. Both snipers missing their first shot. TviQ dodging a little bit, a lot of spam coming in on him, but he manages to stay alive for now. Let's see who gets the first pick. It looks like both teams really playing this cautiously, but a soldier jumps in. Is he going to be able to do anything, as TviQ is 4 HP, but MatnuN gets taken out.
Yeah, Crackland are in this position of power where they can just choose to sacrifice 1, maybe 2 players to try and force that Uber and fall back with impunity. But they didn't get anything that time. But unless Yoyotech are just going to take these small advantages and push out off that, this is just going to be a stalemate for the next 16 minutes, I guess, Pledge. Both teams feeling each other out. There is 2 soldiers positioned up top here. One's backed off though, and oh, Boomeh peeks round. Meanwhile, Linus goes down to the stickies of Redchalk. Beat it out there. He just couldn't hold his cool, man. And they have Ubered in here. Uber's force for both teams. They're going to fall out immediately though. Crackland will be backing out, trying to get that height advantage. Redchalk jumps past him to the bottom right. He's really opening them up right here, allowing the scouts to come in, but Longás has gone down to TviQ. So Crackland are going to back off again, and we may see another stalemate here as they try and crack the Yoyotech defense again. But look at TviQ just running up to Redchalk's face. He's on half health. He's calling that damage. His soldiers are pushing out. He managed to pick Bash as well.
And yeah, Crackland's gonna have to run. A lot of spam coming in onto kaidus, but he's still 150 HP. Pescanova's just gonna run, keeping Royze alive, and that's the way you want to do it. The Uber advantage still for Crackland actually. I'm surprised, 20% or more advantage. I'm not sure Royze knows that, but as soon as they get the Uber, I presume they want to push on the dot. Because that would be the logical decision, but no, instead they're just gonna wait. And maybe TheSucker's gonna have this Uber in time. They have not paid attention to that. Nope, they're gonna wait.
They don't realise that TheSucker is behind. I think Yoyotech are a team that just don't always build to the maximum potential from my memory in casting them. But right now, like TviQ just catching CC with their pants down. They were a little complacent holding back there in the top lobby, just ran in, got that damage, and that was enough to make things snowball. They've managed to get the Spire back. Can they win this game of inches? Are they going to try and get a pick? No, are they just going to wait for CC? We have the stalemate
situation again, James. Like, we're just going to see the stalemate situation. Crackland does not want to take the risk. I think that is the easiest way to describe what's happening right now. They don't want to take risks. They're 2-1 ahead to play off game. It's actually important, and I'm not sure. And I have no idea what that reference is about.
Oh my god. You just got a pick right there onto TviQ, Pescanova. I mean, Crackland just know that there's some, I'm gonna say it, man, some dumb players in Yoyotech, and picking out Linus and TviQ in particular, I can rely on those players to make mistakes more frequently than any Crackland players if I just draw the game out as long as possible. And that's twice we've seen that, Linus getting picked off previously on CP5, and now TviQ goes down, allowing Crackland to just outnumber them, man. It's simple maths, and it looks like they're going to be able to roll through the last right here. That one death basically opened the door.
Yeah, it's an easy outnumber situation. Really, what Crackland just wants to do is they want to bait out deaths and just really make sure that they grab the full advantage out of a one-death scenario. A 6 against 5 obviously is a scenario that they want to push on, and they're going to keep doing that because they have to lead. That's the sole reason that they're doing that. Now they're 3-1 up. If they get in a situation like that again, they're just going to wait until they have that one pick. It's a logical choice to make, and Crackland is playing this out fantastically so far.
Yeah, I am checking out the middle right now. Greg versus Redshock. It's really not much damage happening for either side, but the soldiers are about to jump in. It's Linus again with that textbook bomb. How does he never get called? Redshock gets destroyed. And kaidus goes down as well. The Pescanova, both bombing soldiers are just not being taken care of in middles, it seems. But Bash thinks he can do something. He's down, and it's only Royze alive. We've seen this scenario before.
2 rounds ago. We've seen the exact same thing happening 2 rounds ago, and now, as TheSucker has the Uber, Royze is not going to have it whatsoever. Yoyotech needs to be quick here, though, James. They know Royze is still alive. They know Bash is going to take that pyro. He did that 2 rounds ago. They're playing it safe. Look at this. They're actually taking it easy. Royze is going to have this Uber in time.
I'd love to see them Uber a scout in here versus this pyro. Yeah. This is a Carnage classic. We call it the quad push. You go top left with a scout and demo. Really shuts that pyro down, but they do have Uber right now, like you say. It'll be interesting to see if Yoyotech are going to be as patient as Crackland, and they're not. They're just going to go straight in, and the pyro is absolutely destroying this push. They're all over the place. kaidus is sure to go down right here, and this is a total fail unless something miraculous happens right now. Nobody's covering the high ground though. Linus is in the last, but he doesn't choose to combat Redshock. He falls back to his teammates.
Pyro taking down Linus with a reflect rocket. This is what we want to see, guys. If you join us here in competitive TF2 from Highlander, there, see, we use pyros in 6v6. You have to.
Yeah, man, we love those pyros, and they're just gonna steamroll right through here. Oh
no! I cannot believe that MatnuN and MatnuN, Bash and Royze were running back as fast as they possibly could because Greg got a pick on the side and ran for last, and he almost grabbed it, but Crackland gonna take this Spire, and with the Uber advantage they got, I can only presume they're just gonna push on because kaidus is still down.
You don't see Greg getting many backcaps these days. Maybe a few seasons ago when nobody expected it, but now it is pretty much what he's famous for. And he goes down, unable to get that back cap, and Crackland are going to be able to push right back from last. This could be a heartbreaker round here. Yoyotech are going to be crying into their pillows tonight. kaidus goes down though.
Yeah,
wow, I
missed
that one.
He hugged kaidus there into the house, shot 2 rockets in his face, and kaidus shot a pipe in his own face, and they ended up both dying, which is just... If you're a roaming soldier, guys, you want to do that. You want to hug the medics, you want to hug the demos as much as possible and just shoot the rockets and kill both of you because you're dead eventually anyway.
Interesting. I generally like to kill them and stay alive, but if that's the only option, I'll take that one too, man. But kaidus has got picked off a few times, maybe to MatnuN previously as well. There are stickies here of RedShock though. They've been spotted on the house, and this is nice from Yoyotech. They're just going to inch in here without popping that Uber off. But Crackclan are going to block here, they've got charge right.
TheSucker, man of balls and steel, to be honest. I didn't get that out right, but he was 20 HP, he didn't Uber whatsoever. Now the Uber gets popped, both Ubers gets popped, and we have this weird exchange where TheSucker's jumping all over the place. Royze is doing the exact same thing. kaidus not landing his pipes, and Royze gets the Uber Soul. And Cracklan with Bash and Pescanova especially, they get a lot of damage done, and Yoyotech once again just get wiped completely. And yeah, I can only presume Greg, Greg is hiding. He's going to try and pick off Royze.
That was sort of the wrong move right there from Yoyotech. They were trying to do the slow push and not use their Uber, but it was an Uber versus Uber situation, so basically they just ended up with like 3 players on red health, and then they Ubered, and after the Uber was over they were all still low as hell. And Cracklan just destroyed them right there. And it looks like they're gonna get that Heartbreaker round. I'm calling it, man, I'm calling it! You're calling it? Already? Yep. 9 minutes left. Let's see what's gonna happen. Just this one round in particular, buddy. But I've sent a scout in here though. They have had to Uber 3 people right here. This is a little messy, but they are getting frags. I've seen TviQ, Linus go down, Bash down for CC right now. Oh wow! They're clearing stickies off the point with a shotgun when they get shot in the back. Game changer here though. Longás is in position though. Longás is ready to get on that point. He's opened it up. What's gonna happen? Is RedShock gonna be able to do it against kaidus? kaidus is still. Oh my god! He double bottom, but TviQ spawns in the nick of time to get away with Linus, and they managed to defend this. And I'm not gonna lie. I think that if Cracklan got that, the game was over. It's going to be 4-1, it's 8 minutes remaining, and by the way we've seen Cracklan play, that is very, very hard to do. But now, Yoyotech, if they get a lucky pick here somewhere, they are going to be able to manage to turn this around. Let's see, TviQ already going Spy. This is not really his thing, he loves going Sniper instead. Let's see what he's going to... Yeah, MatnuN sees him immediately. That's why he goes Sniper instead of Spy. I think that's the reason. Wow. That was a crazy push. It seemed like CC just took their eye off the ball for a second. They thought they had that cap in the bag, and then those spawners came in. But we do see Bash on Spy here for CC, and he's coming in on me, and he's walking directly towards that heavy. I've got him in my sights right now. He's coming up the back stairs. He's ready for that medic pick. He's looking for some distraction right here. He's in position. He's there for the back stairs. Unbelievable. I cannot believe that. He got the sucker, and this is what Cracklan was looking for. Let's see what's going to happen as Boomeh bombs in just for the sake of it, really. Gets the pick. Greg gets taken down, but the point gets capped, and we have a 4-1 situation here in advantage of Cracklan. With 7.5 minutes remaining, James. Ooh, it's going to be tough for Yoyotech. kaidus predicted he would lose on the pirate radio last night, and in all honesty, I believed him when he said it. I think they are all at sea without hat right here, but maybe they can turn something around. This middle could be the one to shift the momentum. He's doing big damage onto RedShock right there, forcing them out at least, but RedShock gets TviQ. Nice play there from RedShock and his scout cover. And in come the bombing soldiers from CC, turning things around. kaidus tried to follow up on that damage, but just ended up overextended, and they got wiped out right there. I didn't even see what Greg did. Nothing, it seems. Nothing. Yeah, you're gonna watch Greg every middle, I guess. You can change hats. That's the new technique to change spawns, I guess. Yeah, I'm all out of coffee plates, so it's all going to be downhill from here, you know, it's going to just be like my berries are running down. Let's grab a new cup in between maps, because I think that this map is pretty much over scoreline wise. Let's see how Yoyotech's going to... I think Cracklan is just not really going to do anything from now on, James. I think they're finally like 4-1. Let's just hold it. Yeah, we can see Yoyotech, they're kind of going to have to. TviQ goes down though. 5-6 situation. Uber does get popped. We can see RedShock going towards a point. Gets a lot of damage done to that soldier, but a great shot there from Boomeh. And yeah, I think Yoyotech actually managed to get this push off properly, and with just a scout on the stone bridge and one soldier behind, are they going to be able to cover that properly, as TheSucker is now 40 HP and he has to run. Yoyotech, I think they gave up that point prematurely. Bash is getting shot in the ass from all sides right here, but he does manage to escape. There's a scout top lobby, and Longás is chasing him down. That's TviQ down. kaidus picks off Bash though. Uber's popped. So many players down for Yoyotech right now. This is surely a CC point, and there it is, 5-1 Pledge.
Yeah. It's a big difference that Hat is not playing, I guess. As I said, just before the game, the last scorelines in ETF2L, in Excello, 5-4 golden cap for Crack Clan. And in Excello, just 2 weeks ago, with the standard lineups, with Hat playing instead of Greg, it was 4-3 on Badlands for Yoyotech. This is not the scoreline we expected. 5-1 at the moment. And Yoyotech, they kind of seem lost. They have no idea what to do.
Greg actually playing for that jumping sword right there. I guess they are making that the priority in middle, and it seems to be working for them. They're trying to regroup right here. I see TheSucker and Linus, but his shotgun is just not hitting Bash at all right here. But TviQ's coming in to save the day. Bash has gone behind. He is on the red half of the map right now. A man behind enemy lines. But Yoyotech somehow managed to scrape out a middle right there. And just to your point about Hat and Greg, you have to remember that Hat is good and Greg is bad, so that's a pretty big swing. You're not just losing a good player, you're also picking up a bad player. So yeah, that could be a big factor into this scoreline right now.
Yep. So yeah, as we can see Yoyotech trying to see what they can do around this Spire area as TheSucker goes down in quite a weird position, if I might say so, onto that resub side. And with Crackline getting a couple of frags, and I think Crackline's just going to push forward. Maybe they play it safe, but I presume
goes
they're
down.
just going to push.
I am missing everything. Too busy abusing Greg here. How did TheSucker die, man? Scout on Royze right there.
Just
but
a rocket in his face. Done.
2 bodyguards. Yeah, that's I've seen Sucker die quite often that way.
Yeah. I'm just actually looking up the frags for just a second here, as we can see Red Shock having 31 frags topping the board in 25 minutes. That's quite impressive in a playoff game like this, and we can see TviQ top fragging for Yoyotech as the scouts Bash and Longás for Cracklan. 50 frags together between the two of them. Bash and Longás just doing work in this game.
Boomeh trying to go huge from the house there, make some massive pick play, but little did he know the medic was right behind him the whole time. He does go out and feel right there, and it looks like Crackline are just going to push directly onto the point. They have that scout rush in there, Epsilon style, and no Uber in the bank yet. They don't even need it, man. They're just going to take this. There it is, win difference 5-6-1.
6-1 is going to be the scoreline for the first map here. We're going to go into the second map in just a second. And Cracklan here in the blue trunks managed to win the first game against Team Yoyotech 6-1 here on CP Badlands. With Pledge and Admirable on the mics, Warden on the stream, and thank you everyone for joining us here on VanillaTV for the first map. The second map, Golio Wash, coming up in just a second. "25 minutes into the game, James. And Greg was on 7 frags.
You know, I don't want to single out one player. I don't want to be that guy.
No, but he doesn't do that for Infused. I don't know if it's because Bash or Longás are just tearing everything up.
I don't know, have you watched Infused play recently? Do you see Greg at the top of the scoreboard? That's the awkward silence of truth right there.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm getting some messages here on Steam. Of course, you can give us your shoutouts on #VanillaTV on Steam, you know, if you've got me on friends. Or Pledge. Dunk says, call kills, please. Frags, call the fucking kills. He wants us to call the kills, I think.
Alright. Calling kills it is for the next map.
Stop rambling and call kills. Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that. I think that's a good plan. Well, let's do that. Oh yeah, I'm going to do a contest for everyone. So please, everyone, join #VanillaTV in IRC at QuakeNet. That's the European thing, I guess. So QuakeNet is #VanillaTV, and if you're watching us on the stream on Own3D, you can actually, like, if you unfull screen the stream, left bottom hand side I think it is, if you put in your nickname and say join chat, you should be able to join there. Find a guy named Pledge in IRC there, in that channel. Find the guy named Pledge has a plus, that's me. PM me with the following answer. And here it comes. For a prize, and the prize is, James, here it comes. And I want you to get excited about this because I'm not going to be able to. It's Fairy Solitaire on Steam. That is basically Solitaire with fairies. It cannot get more horrible than that, but I played it earlier today. It's actually good fun. So please, as I said, query me in IRC with, here comes the contest, the amount of points Greg gets on Gully Wash at the end of the map. That's what I want to know.
I want to confirm, is it possible to get negative points in TF2? I'm not sure. Is that,
no, I don't think it is.
What's the range? You know,
It's
anybody want to go below 0?
I've no idea if that's possible, actually.
If your team kills.
Yeah, but you can't team kill. Fine, you can't team kill.